Right, so I'm at Let's Golf in Hawley. I'm at base camp, and today's video is a equipment review, and it's the Balancewing swing shirt. So this is a compression garment that allows the golfer, well, actually places the golfer's arms in a more functional position in front of their body, and being a compression garment allows the golfer to become more aware of the actual motion, joint awareness, the motion of the golf swing, and be able to sequence arms and body better to make a functional movement to hit better shots. So the Balancewing garment, it's a Korean company. I've got a couple of garments here. One of them I'm going to try. It can be used as a sort of an undergarment under a shirt, or could be worn as a garment alone. So point being, the actual sleeves are stitched slightly on the front of the shirt towards the chest, and it's got silicone strips across to engage or increase the compression to give that golfer better awareness and also better positioning and sequencing of arms and body. Okay, so the Balancewing will be available online. From what I understand, this will be a Kickstarter product as well. So this is going to be retailing at about any price. I've got sort of introductory sort of pricing around the sort of £60 mark. Up to about £90 at full retail. So the Balancewing shirt, what is it all about? So it's a garment, so let's have a little look in the packet. A compression garment that's 84% nylon and 16% polyurethane. So a very lightweight garment that, with these silicone strips across the appropriate sort of areas of the shirt itself, to increase that awareness and coordination of arms and body. So you can see from the stitching here, it doesn't just look like your regular garment, right? We can see that the arms are located in front of the chest. Okay, so it's going to position your arms, for the golfer, position them in the correct place to get that golf posture in a dress, and obviously allow you to maintain that position of arms in front of body throughout the swing. Okay, so just looking at the garment itself, looks well made with the stitching. First impressions, obviously very light. The material is going to obviously be a wick-away fabric. It's going to sort of extract any moisture off the body. So again, with compression garments, it helps the body sort of regulate its temperature. So that's going to be an asset out on the golf course, depending on where you play, but helping you keep the skin cool, taking moisture off the body, off the skin when required. Okay, so out the box, first impressions, looks a very well made, well sort of considered garment, and there's been some research in this as well. So compression is obviously a very sort of big thing in sport at the moment. You see a lot of athletes wearing compression garments, whether it be upper body or lower body, and it will aid performance. You know, there are schools of thought that it aids performance, some that say it hinders performance, but you know, when you see lots of athletes wearing them to get a little bit extra performance, then it's a garment that you should be wearing. Okay, so this is new on the market. I'm intrigued obviously to hit some shots with it, see how it feels, having the arms positioned in front of the chest, and how it's then going to allow me to keep my arms in front of my body so I get a better sequence, and therefore better strikes, better shots, to play better golf. A little bit of information on the fabric itself. Some information on the card there about the company and the website. bbalanceswing.co.kr. But first impressions out of the box, looks very well made. Let's put it on, let's hit some shots, and I'll give you some feedback. Okay, so I've got the garment on. I certainly, initially when I put the garment on, the first impression, the first feeling I got was this kind of overwhelming sensation, the arms being more in front of the chest piece itself, so the arms located more in front of the chest, and the silicone sort of bringing everything in, so feeling like my arms are in front of my body, and it definitely is forcing my arms into this position, which, to be honest, for the golfer is, you know, not a bad thing. The recreational golfer that can have the kind of the spreading elbows where the arms are going across, this garment is now being stretched and I can feel it being pulled, so it's resisting that. And then the good old chicken wing on the follow through from that kind of out and in finish position that we see quite a lot, which can be the cause of, you know, bad shots for the golfer. So for me, it feels like it's doing its job, what it says on the tin, putting the arms in front of the body, allowing me to set up impact. I get this kind of overwhelming sensation here of the cooling effect of the material as well, so it feels a lot cooler on the skin. So in warmer conditions, this is going to be the garment, a very good garment for you to wear under a shirt. Alright, so I'm going to have a little warm up, just hit a few shots. Going to put the HD Golf on, hit a few shots with this garment on. Obviously it's very tight, that's the whole point. It's compression, so you've got to get the sizing right. So if you're going to be buying this product, I'd definitely make sure that you reach out to the company and get the sizing correct, so you're going to have it so it really does, it is properly tight and fitted right onto the body. I was advised to stretch the garment, you know, on, pull it down, make sure it's really tight, and then you get the full effect of where the arm location is in the front of the garment here, and then the silicone strips running across the garment and down the garment, and then coming into effect a little bit as well. So I'm going to get the HD Golf software up and hit some shots and give you some feedback. Right, so getting set up in the initial posture. You can feel the arms more wanting to be in front, in the correct position. Feels good. I mean, it's quite warm in here at Let's Golf, so I haven't got the fans on in the bay here, but you know, I can feel the fabric is quite cold, so it's you know, my body's sort of using the garment to help regulate temperature. Feels great. You know, I think there's you know, clothing is, you know, big business, and me personally, I think that there is opportunity in the innerwear, the undergarments, you know, with lots of companies making them. You know, in England, you know, we certainly have chilly starts, and most people are out on the golf course early doors to get back at a reasonable time to keep the family happy and, you know, keep the day open. And it's, you know, I wear, you know, undergarments, you know, to help me keep warm. And I like the idea of this. I certainly like the idea of the arms, a garment that's going to promote better posture and a better positioning of the arms, giving the golfer the correct awareness of where the arms should be, you know, and not to the sides of the body, more in front of the chest, and then being able to maintain that throughout the swing. So, you know, I'm all for garments that are going to help the golfer get correct posture. And to me, it feels absolutely no problem to hit shots. You know, as I'm hitting shots here as well, I'm going to be getting warm, and this garment's going to have, you know, the properties of this garment are going to kick in to, you know, help me regulate temperature. And I certainly feel there is no adverse effect on my golf swing and my ability to move this golf club in the way that I want to move it, in a functional way for my desired ball flight. I don't feel there's any adverse effect wearing this garment at all. This is not restricting me in any way. This is not feeling uncomfortable. So obviously, you know, with posture, with the K-vest system, you know, I do try and create good posture at address. I do promote good posture, you know, at address with my golfers, my clients. And, you know, we see, you know, most of the golfers on the TV, if not all of them, you know, in good posture and having good form at address and maintaining good form throughout the swing. So, you know, certainly no issues here with this garment being restrictive in any way. And to me feels really good to be wearing it. So, and I like any garment that's going to help me regulate temperature. If it's going to help keep me warm, it's going to help keep me cool in, you know, the conditions that we can get in this country or wherever I'm going to be playing golf. So, you know, absolutely no problem at all. Okay, so the conclusion of this garment, I think, is a very, very good garment. I think, you know, for somebody looking at a garment to wear underneath their shirt to help regulate their temperature, to help get them into a better golf posture, to help them become aware of their arms and body relationship and how to make sure their arms work in sync with their chest and how their chest is moving. I think it's a fantastic garment for that. So, you know, there's been a lot of research gone into this garment. You know, there's some technology behind it. Compression garments are a big thing in sports, so why can't they be a big thing in golf? This is golf specific, so it's going to aid the golfer. I've hit shots. It hasn't, you know, created any issue with my swing or technique. In fact, it felt very good to be wearing this garment. I felt the arms moving in sync with my body correctly. The location of my arms, it helped me feel where the arms were and aligning them in front of the chest at the address position and feeling them more, you know, in line with the body correctly throughout the swing as well. So, you know, there's a lot gone into this garment. As you can see, this is some of the sort of marketing material that the company sent me, just so I've become a little bit more familiar. I'm no golf scientist, or, you know, I know a little bit about physiology with my qualification, but, you know, I'm a golf coach. So, you know, when I teach posture, this garment is certainly going to put the golfer in a better position, make them aware of where their arms are, give them a better awareness and control of their arms, you know, in relationship to their chest, so that their arms are not out racing or, you know, or staying behind the chest too much, causing some swing path and therefore club face to path issues. So, you know, for me and my opinion, I think this is a fantastic garment. It's good to see a bit of golf clothing that you can wear underneath a shirt, or, you know, underneath a jumper or whatever, or even on its own, a garment that you can wear that is going to aid your initial setup and help you get the correct posture, and it's going to help you swing the club in a functional way to get a better strike and therefore a better ball flight to shoot lower scores. So I'm all in for Balanced Swing. I think it's a fantastic garment. well done to the company. I think they've produced something that, you know, is going to help golfers, and something, if you're looking at, you know, improving and you want, you know, to get a little bit more from your clothing, it's going to be a garment that you can purchase, you know, to aid the correct position, something that you would be taught by a golf pro. Balance swing, thumbs up from me. Great garment. Hope you enjoyed that video. Enjoy your golf.